Every workshop we had 4, 5, 6 of them, and every time it was okay, let's just work really intensely on the project, and we would sort of rehearse the workshop for a few days, and at that time we'd be throwing big change, because obviously you can make big changes at that time because everyone gets to just read the script, even with the audience there.
The speed in which these guys work is just unbelievable. Unbelievable. Like we would, leave at night and then come back in the morning and there'd be a brand new song ready to perform that afternoon. So it's inspiring to work like that, and it makes you want to work hard and nail it for them, and you want it to always be the best it can be for them.
It was amazing to see how these guys who have this persona that's out there, that they're offensive and wild and crazy, just really are so dedicated to getting it right. They are devoted to this art form, and I knew that we could trust this art form in their hands because they wanted to be respectful of it and get it right. And when Casey Nicholaw got involved, it was like the whole thing got a shot in the arm of adrenaline.
When the writing's strong, the writing is strong. And that is so much easier for a director. A lot of times you'll see people think of things in just black and white and, oh my God, this scene's not working, it's terrible, we gotta rewrite it completely. Well, those guys can rewrite a scene by writing 2 lines. Trey will sit and go I don't know, yeah, you're right, I should do something about that. He comes back with 1 line that will change it. And that's all it does need.
I've never seen something in such good shape that I worked on so hard. And I think a lot of that is the result of Matt and Trey's perfectionism, and my perfectionism too, but I think I learned something a little bit about how far you could go with perfectionism, how far you could just keep working and making things better, changing things that are already great and making them a little bit better. Casey too is part of that. He had perspective on the story and the process that none of us did, and forced us to make tough choices that ultimately led to better decisions. I remember there used to be the scene in the doctor's office that kind of stopped the flow, where you saw that Elder Price had gotten the book shoved up his ass, and the doctor saying, "You've done something incredible, I can't believe you got it all the way up there." And Casey said, "We want to go straight from the scene before it to the scene after it. Is there any way we can get that scene into I Am Africa?" And it just went against every grain of what we wanted to do, and we were so precious about it. It was the very last thing we did before we moved to the theater from the rehearsal room, and it was the best decision we ever made.